If this speaks to your heart, hit subscribe and walk with us in His truth. Faith moves what fear freezes. There are moments in life when the obstacles in front of you feel like mountains. Not small problems. Not temporary inconveniences. But massive, immovable mountains that seem impossible to overcome. A financial struggle that keeps growing. A health diagnosis that changes everything. A dream that feels too far away. A door that keeps closing no matter how hard you try. When you stand in front of mountains like these, fear often whispers the same message: this is too big for you. And the truth is, fear has a way of freezing us. It keeps us from trying again. It convinces us to give up before we even begin. It tells us that the mountain in front of us is permanent. But Jesus taught something radically different. One day, speaking to His disciples, He revealed a powerful truth about faith, a truth that still speaks to us today. The Bible says in Mark 11:23, "Truly I tell you, if anyone says to this mountain, 'Go, throw yourself into the sea,' and does not doubt in their heart but believes that what they say will happen, it will be done for them." Think about that for a moment. Jesus didn't say mountains wouldn't appear in your life. He didn't say the path would always be easy. Instead, He revealed that faith has the power to move what seems impossible. Mountains in the Bible often symbolize the biggest challenges we face. Situations that look permanent. Problems that seem too big to fix. But Jesus tells us something incredible. He says that faith isn't passive. Faith speaks. Faith believes. Faith stands firm even when the mountain refuses to move at first. Think about David standing before Goliath. Everyone else saw an unbeatable giant. But David saw something different. He saw a God who was greater than the giant. And because of that faith, what looked impossible became a victory. Think about Moses standing before the Red Sea. Behind him was Pharaoh's army. In front of him was an ocean. There was no visible path forward. But when Moses trusted God, the waters parted. The mountain moved. Again and again throughout the Bible, we see the same pattern. God doesn't always remove the obstacle immediately. Sometimes He waits. Sometimes He allows us to stand face to face with the mountain. Not to defeat us, but to grow our faith. Because faith isn't proven when life is easy. Faith is proven when the odds are against you. When fear is whispering doubt. When the mountain still stands there day after day. But you choose to believe anyway. That's the kind of faith Jesus was talking about. A faith that refuses to give up. A faith that declares God's promises even before the miracle appears. A faith that keeps moving forward even when the mountain hasn't moved yet. And maybe right now, you're facing a mountain in your life. Something that feels impossible. Something that keeps you awake at night. Something makes you wonder if things will ever change. But here's the truth. Mountains are not permanent. They may look strong. They may look immovable. But they are no match for the power of God. Faith doesn't deny the mountain exists. Faith simply refuses to believe the mountain is greater than God. So instead of speaking fear, speak faith. Instead of focusing on the obstacle, focus on the one who has power over it. Because when faith rises, fear begins to lose its grip. And when faith stands firm long enough, mountains begin to move. Not always instantly. Not always in the way we expect. But in God's perfect timing. The mountain that once seemed impossible begins to shift. Doors begin to open. Opportunities appear. Strength rises where weakness once lived. And suddenly you realize something powerful. The mountain that once intimidated you has become the testimony that strengthens your faith. So if you're standing in front of a mountain today, remember this. You are not facing it alone. The same God who parted seas. The same God who defeated giants. The same God who raised the dead. Is still working today. And the words of Jesus still echo through time. Speak to the mountain. Believe in your heart. And trust that what seems impossible today may soon become the miracle that changes everything. Because faith moves what fear freezes. If this blessed you, please subscribe for more Bible truth.